Hello everybody, it's Axeluvia and Zolaerla.
Hello.
And I am getting started on King's Quest 5.
Five, yes.
Uh,
Absence makes the heart go yonder.
we had to find the version of it that had the speech in it.
Yes. That's going to be exciting.
So we're probably going to be talking over voiceover a little bit in this.
So if you want to hear what they're saying, too bad.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out.
You can always play it yourself.
It's Sierra, isn't it?
Yep. You can always play it yourself, although after this, I'm not sure if you'd want to. There's plenty of Let's Plays and whatnot out there that don't talk over the thing. There's ones with full audio.
The instruments they chose sounded like a electrical thing was powering up, and then it just turns into like a accordion bass.
Yes.
Sound.
Have you previously played King's Quest V?
No.
Warning.
There's a
this
lovely
cartoon
cutscene.
contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
If
they've
you couldn't
certainly
tell.
improved the graphics quite a bit.
Oh yeah, this one has some really nice graphics and everything else. And it's pretty obvious what most everything is. Mwahaha.
Evil black guy is stealing the castle. Well, dark blue.
Yeah. He has black hair.
Well, you know when you have dark blue shading like that, you can't tell if that's dark blue or just black hair.
Yep, that's true.
And he vanishes. Poof!
Yep.
With the castle.
Yep.
He even took the foundation.
Yeah, I know, that's kind of impressive.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you're missing the, amazing cutscene here of Graham walking extremely slowly through the forest.
Oh, crap. I just stepped on some horse doom. Oh, wait, it's a flower. Well, my mistake.
That's not what Graham sounds like, as you will soon find
I
out.
have no idea.
Don't worry, you'll find out what they sound like with a fully voiced narration.
When did his hat turn blue, wasn't it?
It's always blue.
Was it? I thought it was a greenish blue.
Oh, it might have been teal.
It's
mostly
very
blue, though.
obvious dark blue. Almost navy here. Kind of like the evil guy who stole his castle.
It's a lighter blue.
Oh,
than
he's
that.
gonna... He doesn't know his castle's gone.
Nope, he does not know his castle's gone, because apparently it was really quiet. Both thunder and lightning.
Gasp!
My castle? What has happened?
Oh, he has a very generic voice.
Yeah, they didn't hire voice actors for this. This is like Sierra's staff.
A talking owl. So suddenly this is Disney.
Well, yeah, of course you need to have an animal sidekick.
He looks so
I
pissy.
know what happened to your castle. I saw it all. Yes, I did.
You did?
Ho, 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 ho.
what happened?
Dancing!
She's yelling at the dog, if you're wondering who Danson is.
Oh, it was the
Yeah, he's been having an
powerful
issue with his
Morgan
feet and everything
who
else, so
did
we've been
it.
trying to get him
I
not to
just
lick
happened
them.
to be visiting with an old friend when I saw him materialize.
So
out
if
of
you hear
thin
really
air.
loud
Thank
licking
goodness
sounds...
He didn't notice me.
Well, don't stop now. Go on.
That'd be the dog.
He conjured up a terrible whirlwind.
This is a
that
very
goes
different
faster
art
and
style than
faster
everything
around
else.
Oh yeah, it's very different.
with another
No,
And
I meant
sixes.
this scene
Oh,
is very
yeah,
different
yeah.
from all the rest of what we've seen.
Oh, yes.
And out of sight.
I don't think they use this kind of art style in most of any of the other cutscenes. And Cedric's going to be with you for most of the game, so
Why?
get used to his voice acting.
Wizard Mordak want my castle.
He sounds
What could he have against me and
like-
my family?
He sounds like Mickey
That I
Mouse,
don't know. Oh, I only know that it was more
except
than
with
your
random
castle
oohs
and
in
your
it.
family.
Because he's an owl.
Yes.
Well,
And see, that
perhaps I can
Cedric
help
looks
you.
really just
My
awful
employer
next to
also
Graham.
happens to be a wizard.
And it looks like he has a white monocle and a blue monocle.
Ooh,
Huh.
unlike Mordak, though,
No, he
my
just has
employer
giant
is
eyes. He's an owl, after
wizard.
all.
Well, yeah, but the white one looks square.
But we all call him Crispin for short.
Yeah, I see
The
that.
only problem is you
And now it just looks like he's wearing glasses. Did I mention Cedric's not very useful? It's like, Well, he's an animal
somehow
psychic,
he
of
can
course.
fly straight up, too.
Yes. Of course, you know. Of course, he's an animal companion. He's not ever really useful. Things don't tend to be.
You know one thing I'm noticing right now that's missing
Hmm?
is subtitles. Is that an option?
No, it is not an option. You can either have the version with text, or you can have the version with voices, and there are no other options.
Now and again, that's all.
Am I missing anything
Now,
important?
where is it? Ooh, I know I brought it with
You
me.
mean now, or in this entire cutscene?
Is
What is that?
this? It looks like a whoopee cushion.
It is my opinion
It's
that
a
you
pouch.
stand a chance against the likes of
It's
Mordak.
kind of a pinkish color.
Excuse me
I mean,
for
it's
saying, Your
slightly
Majesty,
magenta,
you
but
don't have a
Well, you can hear what he's
You
saying.
must come with me. I'm sure Crispin can help you.
It's fairy dust, because, you know, we're not going to rip off a bunch of things in this game. Oh, at least he doesn't say, think happy thoughts, Graham!
he can also hover.
Yes.
What is that stuff?
It's not how birds work. Except
Well, he
hummingbirds.
apparently stored the fairy dust.
Silver fairy dust I've been carrying around. Ooh, it'll help you.
And he's
to
talking
fly.
with the pouch in his mouth, too, at this
You can
point.
follow me
No,
to
he
the
dropped
mountains
it.
of
Ah.
India, where Crispin and I live. It's much too far to walk, you know. Ooh, I think the fairy dust is still good.
See, his head's more teal here.
Or blue. It's really close to a sky blue.
Yeah.
Come on, up here.
Did I mention the... Oh, by the way, this intro cutscene's really, really long.
Oh, goody. Like, even longer than the 15-minute Mad Dog Williams cutscene for starting?
It's close. I think we're about halfway through now?
Well, we're about 7 minutes into this video, although we did start with a little bit of a preamble.
Yeah.
That's way too epic music for this.
Yes. Oh, and by the way, now we're in a different country.
Of course, there's other buildings than the castle.
Yeah, I know. It's like, why
Well,
would it...
there-
Why would a King's Quest game ever take place in Daventry? Except for
Daventry
Daventry's...
has to be mentioned.
Well, Daventry has to be screwed up to actually take place in it.
Come on.
Because, you know, it would be an adventure unless something was
Here I
screwed up.
come.
Good job, Graham.
That's not the way the building he was tumbling towards looked.
Nope.
I mean, it did have water in front of it, but the
Ooh, looks like
the,
fairy
the
dust
part of it that
just
came
wore
out
off.
towards you was on the right in the other view.
Cedric,
Mm-hmm.
where have you been? I've been calling for you.
Yeah, I brought this guy and
Wow.
dropped him in the river.
What have we here?
Creek.
Moat. Almost.
A bit clumsy.
Yeah,
are
you don't tend to get
Well,
this
come
much
on in the
detail
house
in,
and
like,
dry
any of
off.
the other
No
cutscenes from what I
sense
remember.
sitting around like
See,
a wet
this
dog.
is in similar art style to when it zoomed in on Cedric.
Yep. They were working that budget
Cedric,
for this
come
one.
into the house and pour each of us a nice hot cup of tea.
Ooh, aye, aye, Crispin.
It's like they had a lot of decent. I cannot fault the art style really. I mean, the art style is
Well, the
pretty
art
nice.
style in most of the VGA and beyond Sierra games is pretty decent.
Yeah, it's just couldn't have spent some of that money on voice actors, like actual voice actors, and not Sierra employees that you nabbed on their lunch break.
The Society of Wizards has always taken a dim view of Mordak and his abuse of his power.
This is reminding me of
Why,
Rings
he's
of
even been
Zolfin.
put on suspension a few
Yes,
times.
because the inside of the building is
Never
so
seems to
huge.
do any
Ah.
good, though.
Crispin, why would Mordak want to take my family or castle? What did we ever do to him?
I'm afraid I don't know.
Everything's
the
never mind of Rings of Zolfin anymore.
Mordak is a very
Not everything.
unpredictable wizard.
When I was in the hospital, having getting ready for gallbladder surgery, the IV drip remind you of Rings of Zolfin.
Shut up!
That's why I brought him
Do you
here.
remember why? Because I don't.
Because it was doing the
I used to be a
bzz
very
thing
powerful wizard at
Oh.
for walking.
Yes.
But I've gotten
No,
the
it was the
rest
sound.
Oh yeah, the earth sound.
From every 5 miles you're
That's
traveling.
quite enough from you, Cedric.
Am I missing anything?
You're going to.
Okay.
The important bit's at the end, because of course it is.
I don't know what I have
Oh,
that would be.
has
of
he made
much
you eat the
use.
white snake yet?
Most of my
No.
wizard
Okay.
He's
stuff
been
is pretty
arguing with
old and
Cedric.
worn
Ah.
out. But let's see what I
We're
can
bantering
find.
with him. He's talking about finding something.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Do you really have to walk this slow?
Yes.
You sound pretty healthy when you talk.
He's an old man.
The way his legs are moving, he should be moving much faster.
Yeah, I know. He's doing like half a frame a second.
No, that won't do. That's all used up.
My hips ain't what they used to be.
Hmm.
You know, slowly.
Here.
Oh, okay. He didn't actually.
He
walk.
very quickly turned around.
What is
I thought he was gonna walk
That's
o-
an old
it over
piece
to
of
you.
magical white snake I had left over from last year. With it, you'll
Okay,
be
I'm
able
assuming
to
this is the thing he's
communicate
making
with
you
the
eat now.
natural and animal world. You could find that quite helpful.
What?
Okay.
What?
It's my old
Just the way they had it in
don't even
King's
know
Quest
what
3 to
to
communicate
say.
with the animal world. I mean, I guess it was only to listen, but it didn't involve eating a
You
white
should
snake.
know that one
Well, yeah, because they weren't ripping anything off at that point.
to get to know you
White
before
snakes,
they work with
eating
you.
white snake is actually a common
Just
thing
treat
in,
it with care and
a lot of
respect, and hopefully it will do something
different fairy
for you.
tales. Magical
You better
white
get
snake to
going,
understand
my
the
boy. No
and speak to
telling
animals
what
is
that
actually really
compound
common in a
Morag
bunch of
could
fairy
be
tales.
up to.
So
Okay.
this one's
Show him
gonna
the
rip
way.
off a bunch of shit.
Well, the first
Yes,
ones
you
did too,
don't
you know.
be
Yeah.
such a coward.
This one found new ones to
Now
rip
go
off,
on.
let's put it that
Better
way.
get started.
3 was mostly
Thank you,
original
sir.
stuff.
I appreciate
Yeah,
all you've done for me.
yeah, that was one thing about it. Still was just awful in a lot of the design.
You still haven't explained why your owl has a monocle. Vision is something owls are known for being good at.
Well, because Cedric's really useless.
Ooh, I suggest we visit the town first. How about it, Your Majesty?
He still looks like he's wearing a
Please
monocle on the
don't
other
call me
eyeball.
Your Majesty, Cedric. It's much too formal. I'd like it if you'd just call me Graham.
Ooh, I'd be delighted to, Graham. Anyway...
He doesn't pronounce his name the same way he just said it. He said Graham, and he says Graham.
It's just
Yeah.
over a little hill to the south.
There is an H
Not
in there.
too far.
I know there's an H in
Well
there,
then, let's be on our way,
but
Cedric.
he said Graham.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we're playing.
Yep, now you're playing. So how long was that?
13 minutes,
So, yeah, about 11-minute cutscene.
including the pre-thing. So it was about 12 minutes.
11, 12 minutes, yeah.
Okay. Okay, it is the UI that the Space Quest that I played
Yep.
has, and the remake of Hero Quest. I played that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Quest for Glory. They changed the name.
Yep, yep.
The old
'Cause they didn't wanna
wand
get sued
doesn't seem
anymore.
to have any vitality left in it.
It switches to a different voice when you look at things.
Yes, because that's the narrator.
Oh.
Impatiently, Cedric waits for Graham. An unusual ornament decorates Crispin's front yard. Crispin, being a wizard, it must have some magical significance which Graham could never understand. A small cellar door is located under the house.
This so needs
A
text.
small well is located near the cottage.
You can try looking for it. I mean, I looked for it and I couldn't find it.
Is this seriously all the options?
Yep, as far as I know.
This icon brings up the
No,
control panel.
I don't need you to tell me that.
This is fun.
What? What?
So, do you want me to tell you how to save? Because this is actually... This was an issue in the game. This is an issue with the emulator we have, so... This is new. Okay, so it took me a while to figure this out. So click Change Directory.
Okay.
Press Enter. There you go. Now you can save. By the way, the next time we play, you have to change directory to do that again to find your saves, because the saves won't show up until you do that.
Thick pane windows adorn.
If you wonder where your
the small
saves
house.
went, that's where they
It
went.
is difficult
I have no
to
idea
see
what's
through
doing
them.
that.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like there's any way for me to add in subtitles.
Nope.
Okay. That means that looking at things is going to be very slow and frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Nestled among the trees of the forest sits the wizard Crispin's
This reminds me of
warm
those
but cozy
really
cottage.
old encyclopedias that first came out on DVD.
Oh, yeah, I remember those.
And everything you clicked on had a voice just
There's
like
a
that.
thing here you need.
Is there speed?
Yes, there is speed.
Well, it's kind of all the way up, and I'm still going really... Oh, well, that makes a huge difference.
Yes,
even
it
though
does.
Look like it.
There is a thing you need to pick up while you're here.
A small
Yeah. Oh, I could click to skip it. What looks like it moves?
That's Crispin's universe interpreter.
If I remember correctly. Anyways.
It doesn't highlight when you can click on a thing.
No, it does not.
Oh, goody.
I do think you can come back. Although, I think this is kind of important.
That's Crispin.
I think you can click on that stick in the water. Can you click on the water?
Really?
Okay, you can do that.
the cool
'Cause
pond
Graham's
water
freaking
quenches
gross.
Graham's thirst.
You're king, you should
Pond?
know better.
Pond water?
Keep thinking there was something here.
Ooh, don't bother with the cellar door. There's nothing there. Besides, it's locked.
Okay. So we get the narrator saying things sometimes, and we get Cedric saying things sometimes.
Yes. Be obnoxious.
So I'm not succeeding on the click foo here.
Curious, Graham gazes down into Crispin's well, but sees nothing of interest.
Are you sure I'm supposed to be grabbing something here? The only thing that looks like a mobile object is Cedric, other than me, of course, or Graham.
Nestled
Graham,
among the trees of the forest
depending on who you ask.
sits the wizard.
She's busy looking this up because she doesn't remember either.
Okay, apparently there wasn't. Okay.
Alright, then I'm leaving.
I could have sworn you got something from there, but I don't remember.
Oh, that's the road. Okay.
Yep, you gotta click on the edge. There we go.
The old log doesn't look interesting enough to bother with.
There are several places to go, and he did
ends
say
at
to
a
go
crude
south to the
warning
village.
sign placed before an ominous-looking
You
forest.
don't need to tell me that the road ends at a sign. Really, I can see that.
The sign
They
seems
did not trust your ability to
self-explanatory
notice things, I
enough.
guess.
Enter at your own risk.
Wow. Okay.
An old hollow log lies in a small clearing before the gloomy forest. The wide dirt path ends at a crude warning sign placed before an ominous-looking forest.
This guy's voice
Beyond
almost...
the sign, the path narrows to nothing
almost
more
sounds
than
like a,
rude,
text-to-speech
snarled
voice.
trail.
Yeah, almost, but not quite.
If it were a little bit worse, it would sound like one.
Yeah, it is a voice actor, just a very, very bored one. I'm guessing you're actually not going to do the thing that they want you to do.
Why would I?
Yeah, true.
A graceful weeping willow tree grows beside a small pond created from her tears.
I can't hear what he's hearing, by the way. What are you laughing at?
Beautiful harp.
It's
As
a
child
literal
cherished
weeping
toy.
willow.
Yeah, they like their
Leave my
puns in
harp
King's
alone.
Quest.
It's mine.
Sorry, it took me by surprise.
Oh, yeah, and she's kind of a bitch.
Are you gonna drink everything?
What's wrong, Graham?
That's salt water. Ugh.
That
Okay, so hold on. Did you talk to the willow? Okay, so yeah, she said that the witch stole her
Miss
heart,
Willow?
right?
now I'm talking
Yeah.
to her.
You can talk?
Why, of course I can. What did you expect?
Well, I've never seen a talking tree before. What's wrong?
Everything's wrong. Can't
Yeah,
you
she
tell?
seems like kind of a
I'm not
bitch.
really a tree.
Not the
I'm really
witch,
a
this
princess.
princess. Just like,
You
wow,
see,
you're just
My fiance and I were
kind
walking
of
through this wood
mean
when a nasty
and
old witch
rude
came
and
along and was instantly charmed by
it's
my
like,
handsome prince.
if
When
this
he
wasn't a
napped her
King's
to
Quest
be
game, I would
fed
almost think
dancing,
this was setting
he
up for the
jealously
witch to be,
banished
you know,
him to a
not
faraway
actually
land
evil, and
turned me into
the
a tree.
princess and her lover
Then
to
she
be
stole
the,
my
you know,
heart.
the dicks of
Stole
the
your
equation
heart?
here. And you actually take the
Yes.
witch's side, but, you know, it's a King's
Turned my
Quest game,
heart to
so,
gold
you know,
and took it away
which is
with
obviously
her.
evil.
The only way I can become human again is to have my heart brought back. Now, all I have to cheer me up is my harp. It's quite magical, you know. It plays the sweetest music you've ever heard. Now please, leave me alone in my sorrow.
The instrument they chose for this sounds like a kind of guitar or similar thing. It does not sound like a harp.
No, it does not. Okay, so here's something interesting that I didn't crop up until I just played through this game. So talk to Cedric in this.
Okay.
Oh, what a sad song she plays. Let's try to cheer her up, Graham.
This definitely sounds like a guitar now. It's not a harp.
By the way, we actually have a harp in our house, so we know what a harp sounds like.
Well,
This is not it.
I also listen to lots of music.
Yes, classical music. And she's completely changed her voice. Because I'm assuming the actual voice actor doesn't know how to sing. Or should I
And
say
it's
the
back
original.
to the MIDI version.
Yep. So I just thought, oh, I never noticed that before. That's kind of interesting. Why does her voice change?
Okay. Oh,
Ooh, keep your eye on the gypsies, Graham. I don't trust them.
of course you don't trust the gypsies.
Yeah, good job being racist there, Cedric.
If I'm lucky,
The
they'll
burly man
pour
keeps a
stuff into
watchful eye on
potions and
Graham and
tell me
Cedric.
what class I am.
The sullen man doesn't appear to be the conversational sort.
I don't know, what class do you think Graham would be?
Shepherd?
No. He has a bit... He can do a little bit of magic.
Gold coin to
Just
see
not
Madame
usually.
Mushka.
So you can use magic items.
Of course her name's Mushka. Why wouldn't it be Mushka?
You don't have the thing to go in.
No, I don't.
Okay, well then you're done here.
Okay, yeah, let's go the other way.
Or you can go south.
This is the maximum speed, by the way.
Yep. What?
Sorry, had to close something in case it would try to make noise. Not that this would pick it up, because DOSBox has its own audio recorder. Oh, I thought we came from the south.
No, you did not come from the south. You haven't gone south yet. And then you go the other direction. Well, after you do this thing.
What a wonderful bluebird. It could almost make Graham happy again if it wasn't for his family. Graham feels the eyes of many creatures upon him as he follows a meandering path through the thick wood.
Yeah, that kind of had me rolling my eyes a bit. It's like, it would almost make Graham happy except for the fact that his family was kidnapped. I'm like, oh my god! Is he going to just be emo the entire game?
Graham feels the eyes of many creatures.
Except not ever when he's talking, because Graham never sounds like he's sad.
No. He just sounds okay about everything.
There's
Yep.
nothing in the tree but a little water.
Oh yeah, and this voice
Excuse me,
actor.
young man. Sorry to bother you, but I couldn't help but notice you sitting there on that log. I was wondering if there was anything wrong.
Why, yes. As a matter of fact, there is.
He looks like
I've been searching everywhere
twin.
for my fiancée. She's a beautiful princess with long golden tresses,
I'm guessing this is
fetching
the
blue eyes,
fiance for
and
the
smooth,
Willow.
creamy skin.
Yes,
Have
princess.
you seen her anywhere?
Yeah,
The Willow.
about?
I'm going to
Yeah.
call her a Willow because she's currently
No,
a Willow.
Sorry,
Yes.
I haven't seen anyone like that.
That's what I figured.
I have no idea what
one's
happened to my
seen her.
fiancée.
I bet
She's like
that
a
old
screen
witch
north
who
of
lived in the
you.
dark forest had something to
Of
do
course,
with
the
her
forest is called the
disappearance.
Dark Forest.
I'll keep an eye out for her. If I see her, I'll let her know.
And you guys
you're
wandered
looking for
into
her.
there because it says do not enter, so
I
this is
would
kind of your own
appreciate
fault.
that. Well, I guess I'd better get back to looking for her. I'm not.
I don't know
ever
how you
going to
wandered in there
find
on
her just
accident.
Sitting around here. Thanks for your concern.
Okay. So far, there's been quite a
Graham,
wild
watch out!
collection of,
A poison
Nonsense?
I was going to say accents.
Oh, yes. Definitely.
A worn dirt
There is
path
definitely a
wanders through
very
thick wood.
varied collection of accents.
Oh, hey, it's a snake. And it's not as bad as the one in Hugo 2,
No,
because it's not coming over and playing with me.
no.
A large, venomous
No, it's
snake
just gonna
brought
stand
Graham
there. It's
back.
basically
Okay,
the...
so it's basically they're waiting for me to throw a bridle at it.
No,
No?
no.
No bridle?
No, not this time, no.
Okay.
It's... No.
See how the path goes to the east up into the mountain? That's the route to Mordak's castle.
You do not use a bridle on this particular snake. It is not a Pegasus that is cursed. It is an actual snake.
So you use a sword on it.
No, you don't kill harmless snakes. Well, it's not harmless, but, I mean... It's a flag snake.
Oh, okay.
You cannot get past the snake until you have the appropriate items. Or item, I should say. Hey, look, the town.
Figured we'd get there eventually,
Yeah,
even though we looked like we landed in the middle of
waits
it.
for Graham
Oh, that's
just out-
Cedric.
yeah.
I couldn't tell, those couple of pixels there.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, that's a thing.
It is a thing. It's
Is that
Cedric.
a dog or a
Secure
cow?
within a small pen, a spotted cow quietly chews her cud.
Okay, it's a cow. It's a
Very
small
long...
cow.
Very long to... Oh, try talking to the cow. Remember, you have a
Unfortunately,
ability to talk to animals.
the cow doesn't have anything to say. Her mouth is too full of cud.
Really?
Yeah, it's interesting what it decides to go on for a long time
A
about.
small tributary of the larger river powers an old water wheel as it flows through the town.
Small tributary. This is not a tributary. This is a type of aqueduct. This is specifically made to run river down that.
Well, I mean, it could be a tributary into a bigger river. So,
Except there's a metal thing right there.
I don't know.
Where the
Maybe
water's-
it's channeling the tributary into
Okay,
the metal thing?
So I can't go in this building, apparently.
No, you have to go into the town.
Lauren, the building has a door right there. I wanted to check.
That's for, like, not humans. I'm assuming. That's a
Maybe
really
they-
big door.
You're going into town.
And Cedric's
I'll
being
just wait for you
useless
here.
again.
I had a nasty run-in
Or-
with a big dog once.
Not again,
and I
'cause he hasn't
feel
done anything
much
useful so
safer
far.
out here.
So doesn't mean to go on. That's going to be Cedric's thing, is just, I'm not going with you, oh hey, you're back.
Okay. Well, at least they have a minimum of 5 citizens in this city.
Huh.
While blocking an alleyway, a frustrated man fixes a broken wheel on his wagon. The town is busy with people going about their daily chores. The town is busy. Quaint houses and little shops line the town's main cobblestone street. Quaint houses.
Okay.
The town is busy. Quaint house.
So I can't really click on anybody else.
How goes it with you, good fellow?
Not well, I'm afraid. This old wagon's always giving me trouble.
Can I help you in any way?
Thank you kindly, but I think I can handle it.
As a king, has he just
All right, then.
developed
Good
the
luck.
need to go around and ask random
Thanks.
people if they need help
With this wagon, I'm gonna need it.
ability?
I guess.
Skill? There's a bird thing right here.
Quaint houses.
Oh, it doesn't say anything about it, of course.
Nope.
Good day.
Those people do not even talk to you.
Nope. There are 3 shops you can go into, and that's the entire point of this town.
Okay.
May I help you, sir?
The tailor, an aristocratic-looking man, attends solicitously to Graham as he looks at all the wares in the tailor shop.
Anyways. Okay.
I'm interested in.
Had to find a
buying
pixel to
something here.
talk.
Ah,
I don't have any money.
Some things.
No, you do not. Even though you have an endless, chest of money back home, you didn't think to grab. Oh wait, it's in the castle, so you wouldn't have been able to grab any.
There isn't a more beautiful piece of fabric to be found
And
anywhere.
the myth of the king never
I
carries
could
money
make you
on
the
them. I
finest
don't know
trousers
why.
you've ever had.
I always thought that was weird. It's
Well,
like the king never had to pay
what
for
do you
anything
think?
because he's the king and
Well,
he's the
right
people
now
holds
I'm
money.
just
And it's
looking.
like,
Thanks anyway.
yeah, but
Sure. Whatever you say.
it's a little too
I'm
reliant
here
on
to
other
help.
people for my tastes.
The young man is too busy with another customer to be bothered by.
Okay.
So, well, you didn't look at the cloak.
I don't like this at all.
I don't think it matters whether I look at the cloak because I don't have money.
In the
Well, no,
corner
but
of
you
the
can at
shop,
least get the description
draped
cloak.
casually over
Hey,
a
look, do
table
you think that
form,
might be the thing
Graham
you need
sees
from
a
this
thick
area?
fur-lined
Well,
cloak.
yes.
Okay.
I didn't think the special trousers the guy was talking about were important.
You don't know, they might have been.
Graham notices a shiny silver coin.
Now, this is
lying
actually kinda
forgotten
interesting.
On the street, near the broken wagon.
Yeah,
Bending
see, that
down,
sparkled. That
Graham
was kind of
quickly
obvious that there was
Yeah,
a
it
thing.
was.
From the street.
They actually make
Inside
it pretty
the barrel,
nice that you
Graham
can
sees
tell,
an old
hey,
rotting
and see,
fish.
it zooms in when you have a thing in it that you need to grab.
Graham
Good.
leans
Which is
way
also kinda
down
handy.
into the barrel and removes, phew, the smelly old fish. The cart is too heavy for Graham to move by himself. A broken wagon.
I really do not care for the tailor's accent.
The sounds here are weird.
Yeah, I know.
Is this one of the shops?
Yep. That is one of the shops. It is
Come on
cheerful
in.
old German
Look
toy
around.
maker,
Let me know if you're interested in anything.
who is extremely stereotypical.
A pet goldfish swims endlessly around in its fishbowl.
If it's not in by tomorrow, I'll send you to the sawmill.
Okay.
And it's actually giving a bit of personality to the NPCs, which is nifty.
Okay, Papa?
And no, you can't skip it.
I have to click.
Grandpapa,
Yeah, mein darling.
Oh, right.
can I keep this doll? I really like her.
Now, Katrina, you know these toys are for sale for other kinder. Besides, you've got plenty of dolls. You can play with her, but just be careful.
All right, Grandpapa, I'll take care of her.
A child's wonderland of toys.
Well, I thought it was
filled with
interesting, them
toys
giving
for
a
the
bit of
toy shop.
personality to the NPCs versus
A
just them
child's
being
wonder-
there.
Yeah.
Graham notices a strong little sled hanging on a side wall.
Hey, what do you think you might need?
The
A
sled?
pretty little
Yeah.
girl, who must be the toy maker's granddaughter, plays with a doll while grandfather looks on. The plump old toy maker, who seems a jolly sort, carefully mends a toy while sitting comfortably behind the counter.
So, somehow we need to make a bunch of money.
Possibly.
Or get everybody to owe us favors.
That's more like it.
Take a look around
It
if
is a
you
King's
want,
Quest game. You're going to be
but
going on the barter
we don't
system.
have any shoes to sell you right now. We sold our last finished pair yesterday. Our business ain't doing so good anymore, and we're getting too old to keep trying.
You never have money in King's Quest games. You
there
always
anything
just work
I
on the
can do to
barter
help?
system. I will trade you this thing for this
There
thing.
ain't nothing
Because,
you
fetch
can do
quests.
short
Except
of
they're not
buying
fetch
us
quests, they're
out.
just trade quests, I
But
guess.
like I said, if you want to look
Well, I
around,
have a coin. I
we
found it
are
on the
free.
ground.
No, you need
Okay,
the coin for
thanks.
something else.
Of course.
That wouldn't help them not work anymore.
The old shoemaker wearily hammers tiny nails in a shoe sole. He doesn't even seem to notice Graham.
The narrator calls him Graham
You don't
also.
have any shoes for sale, huh?
That's right. No shoes at all.
And
We're
see, her
making
voice
up there
is
right now.
interesting.
but
It's not
it'll
quite
take
what
a
I
while.
would expect
We're
from
not
her,
as
but
fast as we
it's
used to
not
be.
bad. It
Oh,
fits.
that's okay.
She
My own
pauses
boots should
oddly.
carry me through the
Yeah.
rest of my
Oh,
journey.
more oddly than me, and I pause
Sorry,
oddly.
Yeah,
son.
the
We're
these
doing
characters
the
pause
best
oddly.
we can.
Business doesn't seem to be so good.
Alrighty then.
And now we're done with the town. For now.
That was exciting.
I know.
Well, looks like there's a path up here.
There is not.
I didn't want to go back in the...
Too bad. Have fun then.
It's you again!
You don't have any shoes still. Go away.
So the only exit's the way I came in?
Yep.
Okay.
Small town.
Wow, that was exciting.
Yeah, it was.
I got a coin.
You did.
I got a coin, Cedric. A coin!
And a fish.
Ooh, if you follow this road
Oh, yeah,
along
and a
the
fish.
river, you'll come to the town bakehouse. You
That
might
fish
find
will be
something
important.
delicious. I mean, useful there.
Oh, good! The narrator didn't talk for that. Baker Brothers Bakehouse. Well,
With a fine
Wonder
view
what
of
they're
the
selling
rushing
there.
river, the bakehouse sits a bit out of town, along an old rutted road.
old rutted road. I don't see any ruts on this road.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
Ooh, I'll wait for you here, Graham.
Nothing about a dog or anything this time. Just doesn't like going in other people's houses.
Nope. There's a cat,
How
though.
is your poor dear mother doing, William?
Oh, she hasn't been doing...
Austin, keep your fingers out of that pie.
Well, I think it's interesting
Yes,
they actually
they were just
have
made friends.
people
Yeah,
here
but
versus like the
Austin.
other games where it was like the Graham family was like the only people in existence except for the couple NPCs they need to interact with. It's like this one actually feels like a village.
pies.
The instrument it's playing right
Welcome to
now
our
sounds like an
bakehouse,
accordion
Robert.
and a
Of course,
mandolin.
all of our wares are wonderful, but today we've got a special on
I'm
custard
getting
pie.
some water.
Just one silver coin each, but take your time. Let me know when you're ready.
That guy has a
This
really
isn't what I
square
need the
face.
silver coin for.
The Baker brothers seem to
No,
have
so
a
what
pet,
you need the silver coin
a
for.
large, mangy cat.
It said 1 silver.
Yeah, that's why I said...
That's very obvious.
A large, sturdy.
Hey, look, the exact thing that you
Baker.
mentioned I have.
Everything looks so delicious, it's hard to decide what to buy. Everybody has that problem, but what a problem to have. Those custard pies look most delicious.
Graham,
they're
turning
made
to
from
player.
recipe handed
Let me
down
see if
from
I
our
have
dear
it in
mama
my
and her mama
inventory.
before her. It's still hard to decide, though. Well, take your time. There's no hurry.
Hint, hint.
Well, he was saying that it's hard to decide. He didn't do the hint thing.
No, but, you know, he's like, let me look at my inventory to see if I have something to pay with. Didn't he?
No, he said he couldn't decide what he wanted.
Oh, okay. I think if you try
I would
taking
like
the
to
pies,
purchase
he'll
one of
say
your
that,
custard
though.
pies.
If you don't give him the thing.
These pies cost one
If you just
silver
try
coin
taking the
each.
pies, like, I'd like to buy a custard pie, and
Got
just
it right
like,
here. Here
cool,
you
1
go.
silver coin. It's like, let me check my
I hope you enjoy
inventory
your
versus
custard
just
pie.
doing this.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
Okay.
To see if I have it, because it's basically along the lines of, we didn't code it, so you could use inventory items from dialogue options.
And I stuck that entire pie in my pants.
Yes.
They call me the Pied Piper!
Yep.
An inn and what looks like a barn.
Mm-hmm.
An old, uninteresting barn is located behind the country inn.
Yeah, you might want to save.
Weary travelers can enter through the inn's front door.
Probably like the stables for the inn is what it's meant to be.
Yeah.
I'm guessing something happens here.
Well, you know, it might just be good that you save in general.
Yeah, shut up, Cedric.
You know that job we pulled yesterday? Where's the rest of the loot, huh? I think one of you guys is holding out on me.
Gentlemen, please excuse me. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
And his shirt's really busted.
Diana's
Wait,
full,
is his
ain't
are his
got no
pants
war
open?
rooms.
Like in the front?
Hey,
That's
boss,
what's hanging
this
on
guy looks
below
like
his
a real
belly?
troublemaker. What do you want me to do with him?
Rob
Are his
him
pants
out.
open?
Struggle as he might, Graham could not escape his bonds. Don't worry, Graham. The innkeeper will soon
Congratulations,
put you
don't
out of
do
your
that.
misery.
Yes, don't walk into a building that's an inn.
Yep.
You know, a public building.
Yep.
How silly of you.
Mm-hmm.
Graham can see an unbreakable padlock on the barn door.
Unbreakable.
The side
Is that
door is
challenging?
locked. Carefully, Graham searches through the haystack, but doesn't see anything of importance.
Oh, I thought it was going to say, and finds a needle.
What? Oh shit, a bear.
Ooh, watch out for the bear, Graham.
He's just up there, right next to the bear.
Yeah, why don't you do something about the bear, Cedric?
A large bear seems to be very interested in the honey inside
So,
the old
you have something to
tree.
do something about the bear?
Well, I just saved.
Here, have a gross fish instead of some honey.
I'm Queen Beatrice, kind sir.
What the?
I wish to thank you ever so much for saving our hive from the claws of the
I had mentioned
horrible
previously to Mark that there was a character in this game with a southern accent, and I wasn't going to tell him who it was.
honeycomb from our hive. Please feel free to retrieve one. I promise my bees won't harm you. It may come in handy on your travels.
So, now that you've heard the southern accent, what do you think?
Graham bends down and picks up the large stick from the ground.
Do you think it works for
I couldn't quite understand what she was
bees?
saying. She said something about the bees not harming me.
Yes. She said, reach into our hive, you can grab some comb for saving it. My subjects will not harm you.
Okay, so
Graham
grab some
reaches
comb.
a hand into the beehive and retrieves a very sticky chunk of honeycomb. Wrapping it in a
Yum,
protective
yum.
piece of cloth, he then pockets it.
Man, I haven't had fresh honeycomb in a while.
Where did you get the piece of cloth? Because I didn't have one.
And
And also the narrator's like, then pockets it. Like, puts so much emphasis on it.
Yes. So, now you have a piece of comb.
Solving puzzles.
When I was growing up, my neighbors actually had a couple beehives, so we would get like a chunk of fresh honeycomb and stuff every so often. It was kind of cool.
I don't know if I've ever had fresh honeycomb.
It's actually pretty tasty. I mean, it is wax, so it's kind of weird, but it's actually not too bad for just
And the
chewing
dog with
on.
ants.
Yep.
A mangy
Hey,
old
didn't you
dog
pick some-
digs
just pick
playfully
something up?
at the huge anthill, while the poor ants scurry about
The dog might
frantically.
like.
The dog is more interested in the anthill than in Graham.
And the dog runs off into the desert. By the way, there's a desert over there.
May I ask who you are?
Why, certainly.
How could he
I'm
hear
King
the
Graham
ant?
of Daventry, and this is
He
my
has the
friend
ability to
Cedric.
hear.
No,
We're
they're
seeking a way
tiny.
to cross
It's
the great
not a
mountains to
not,
the ocean on the other
it's
side.
magic.
It's
Hand
one.
wavy and
It's
magic.
magic, and I'm assuming that since he's a king, he has like a funnel or something built into his ant hive that lets him talk. I mean, the ants would have to know that Graham can understand them, even start talking to them. You know.
Thank you very much, King Antony.
Unless he says, "Thank
Cedric
you,
and I
sir, for
appreciate
saving
your
our
kind
hive," and
offer. We look
just
forward
demon's
to
like,
meeting you again.
"Oh, these ants are acting funny. Whatever."
Okay, well, you were talking over the ants. They offered something.
They offer to help you when necessary.
The ants don't seem to take
They owe you
kindly
a
to
favor
uninvited
of
trespassing.
undisclosed nature, which is basically a
They will
hint
show up some other time.
when you need them. Yes,
If you didn't do this, you'd be dead man walking, kind of thing.
kind of. Well,
Possibly. I mean,
they get you an item. Let's put it that way.
I'm amazed they're not doing the ants come marching song.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry. I do not trust this one.
Sitting on a stool in front of his house, a young gnome happily plays with an exquisite marionette.
Oh, it's a gnome. At least it's not a
An
dwarf,
old
otherwise
grandfather
he'd steal
gnome
from
sits
me.
contentedly on an old stump
He is a
and
gnome.
smokes a
He's
large pipe while
not
watching
super
his
friendly.
grandson at play. Graham attempts to speak to the young gnome, but the boy seems to be very shy and doesn't answer.
Excuse me, sir. Oh, I'm terribly sorry to bother you. I was just noticing your son's marionette. It's very interesting. Where did you get it?
It's grandson, not son. And I made it for him. Why do you care?
I just wanted to comment on its artistry. It's very well done. I don't suppose it could be
And
bought.
another accent du jour.
If it could, the price would be very steep. I reckon you.
By the way, what do you
couldn't
think of the
afford it.
ants voice?
Now,
It was
leave me and my grandson
weird.
be.
Do you think it worked for ants?
Yeah, I guess.
Do you think the southern accent worked for bees?
I could see what they were going for. He's supposed to be kind of Irish.
Yep.
Because he's a gnome. I guess.
I guess.
And we're here again.
Yep.
The bluebird is too busy taking a bath to answer Graham.
Okay.
So, there's only a couple places left to go.
Yep. Is this the whole world?
No. No,
Okay.
no.
I was going to say, it's pretty small.
This
for
is the first section.
First section. What? Does he have ants in his pants?
Yeah, you got too close to the anthill.
Ooh, is that a new dance, Graham? The Boogaloo?
Don't worry, the ants aren't, like, upset at you for stepping on some of them.
I wasn't even near it.
And getting in your pants.
Ooh, there's nothing but a hot, dry desert for the West. Most people avoid it because there are bandits out there. Ooh, if you insist on going, I'll wait for you here.
Of course you will.
Yep.
That's the animator saying, I didn't want to animate him landing places in this area.
Nope.
The scraggly bushes of the dry brushland taper off to a hot, sandy desert as far as the eye can see to the west. To the east,
We're having
Graham can see
to
the
deal with him
sparse
being a
edge
loudmouth.
of Serenia's woods.
So how long has this video gone for so far?
We're at 48 minutes.
Okay.
This is probably not a good idea. Oh! This is the generic out in the middle of the desert scenery. Like the cliff in the background vanished.
Mm-hmm.
And I take 2 more steps and then he dies from dehydration because that's what happens when you're in a desert. And I don't have any dehydrated water on me.
Hmm.
The music's just a trumpet randomly tooting.
Yep.
Wow, this just goes on and on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this looks like something. Doesn't mean it is. And nothing. So does this actually have a big, huge map, or is it just endless nothing?
It's 10 by 7.
Oh, there it
Graham
goes.
collapses and dies of extreme thirst in the hot desert sun.
Yep, I knew that was
If
going to
only
happen.
he
It is
could have
10
found
by
an oasis.
7, and there are a couple spots where you can get water at. It's kind of like a maze, only not.
Oh, so it's going to be like Corandia.
Kinda, yeah. You want me to walk you through it? Because the Cranny one was really fucking boring. Now, if you notice, you can do 9 steps before you need water. Ish.
Okay, you know I didn't count, but I just wanted to see if it went.
Graham, you're a fucking klutz.
Too bad.
Well, it's
Graham's
2
swimming
deaths.
skills were no match for the mighty river.
That was not a mighty river.
Actually, 3 deaths.
That water is trickling.
That's 3 deaths. Okay.
Graham does a lot of... Graham, whichever one it is, does a lot of swimming in the
So,
first
do
game.
you want me to tell you?
Sure.
Okay, so go north of the gypsies.
Okay.
Now, if I recall correctly, this should work. I believe it worked when I did it, but I was leaving, so let's see if this works for me going in. So go...
I've been mooed at.
Yes. Go west.
Oh, you said north of the gypsies.
Well, sorry, north to the gypsies. So
Okay.
Go west. Shut
Yes.
up, Cedric. Nobody cares. And follow the cliffs.
Yeah, see, there's the cliffs that disappeared in the other
follow
scene.
the cliffs. Follow the cliffs west. Just keep going straight west.
You know, this reminds me of the Curse of Enchantia cliffs.
Huh. Oh, yeah, I could see that.
You know, zoomed in more because
Yeah,
those
yeah,
were
yeah.
further out. This is almost the exact same image every time. It's
Mhm.
like just slight changes. The random trumpet sounds. Just makes me think Graham has gas.
The hut.
Whole time he's just wandering out in the desert and tooting.
Well, he is not. Now drink from the water.
Ah,
Cool.
life-giving water. Nectar of
You'll
the
hit your
gods.
first oasis.
Graham can now feel
So you
strength
can
and
hit
renewal
9
flowing
spots
through
anywhere
him.
from here.
Which will cover most of the desert.
Kind of.
I didn't say all.
Yeah. You want to save.
From across the desert sands, Graham can hear the sound of approaching hoofbeats.
So what'd you just hear?
Hooves.
Very good. You solved that puzzle.
That was real hard.
Open sesame!
Really?
Yes, really.
Open sesame while he's carrying something that looks like it would be from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, he wasn't in there long.
Nope. Okay.
Okay, then.
So you want to go...
I don't want to go in.
Well, you can try to go in.
Open sesame!
The temple door won't open. Perhaps there's something missing.
Oh, you need the stupid staff, I bet.
Yes, you do. Okay, so now you gotta take a drink of water again.
I don't even know where we're going, by the way.
Do you want me to let you wander through the desert and die, or do you want me to actually
No,
tell you?
you can just tell me.
Then why are you walking around? Okay, so go 2 east.
Man, I wish you could go faster. Would you stop tooting? That water must be very airy. It's giving him gas.
Yes. And then... Where are you going south?
Where else would he go?
Shut up, south.
You didn't say 3 east or anything like that. You said 2 east. So which other way would he go?
I don't know, south.
This is very reminiscent of the desert from Space Quest.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to compare the graphics between the two and see
The
how
hot
similar
sun
they are.
and choking sands are taking their toll on Graham. He must drink and...
Yeah. Of course he needs to drink.
1, 2, 3. This says 2 south. Is this wrong?
I went 2 east.
Or 2 east?
And then south a whole bunch.
Okay, can you go west? Or are you going to die here?
Now I'm dead.
Okay.
Thanks, you got me
Too
killed.
late.
That's
Graham
what the
collapses
map
and dies
says.
of extreme thirst in the hot desert sun. If only he could have found an oasis.
Oh. Okay, that map's wrong. Awesome.
Yay! Thank you for leading me to my death.
Hey, this is the map I used for my walkthrough. Okay, no wonder why I died a couple times when I was working on it. Good to know. Okay, so 1 east.
Okay.
And then go south.
Yeah, this must have been so much fun to figure out.
Oh, yeah. Especially because there's endless desert on 2 stages, so it's along the lines of just trying to figure out stuff. Okay, there we go.
Uh-oh. A picked clean and sun-bleached skeleton lies in the sand.
That's us from a previous save.
Yeah.
I'm going to take your satchel.
Uneasily, Graham reaches down and removes the old
It's
shoe
not a
from
satchel.
the desert sand.
Oh, it's a shoe.
You take the shoe.
Graham can't do much to help the poor
So go south.
man now, and vice versa.
Really?
Hey, I could give you go
Really? Graham can't help that skeleton now, huh?
Nope, you can't bring dead people back to
So
life,
what did
Graham.
you say?
South. And south again.
I thought the dead man could have been saved.
The hot sun and choking sands are taking a small oasis. It's tantalizing water, so
Yeah. We don't need to hear you go on about water. I'm going to walk through it, then drink from it.
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods.
Okay. So from here... Wouldn't this be fun to find out on your own? So one south. Yes, I'm sure this time. And then go west.
You know, I'm the one who likes mapping games. Just things like this are tedious.
Well, yeah, especially since if you went more south from here, it would be endless desert, so it technically would be
Oh,
that
there's
much
no
harder
way
to
to
map.
know you're on the endless desert
Yeah.
versus... Oh, goody.
Versus on the edge of where you need, yeah. Congratulations, mountain safe.
You know you would see this stuff in the distance.
Or you'd hear it, at least, because
Or
sound
hear it.
does travel over the desert a bit. Especially when there's not, like,
Graham
a
looked at drunken
sandstorm or
Ben
something.
lying face down in the desert sand, completely passed out. A large clay jar full of water stands by the campfire.
I just saved, so this does something.
Life-giving.
Nope, it just gives you water.
Yep. And it's how you get water here, because that's kind of important.
Okay, you don't need to
Glug,
show
glug,
the whole
glug.
thing.
Glug, glug, glug. Yes, it does. It totally needs to show, like, you drinking a bunch.
Am I robbing him?
Holding his nose against the drunken bandit's pungent odor, Graham quickly searches
Are you
him,
getting yourself killed?
but doesn't find anything of importance.
He did. He searched him like he was going to try to rob him. Ah. Well, this is going to get me killed.
Taking care to be very quiet,
Or
Graham reaches out and takes
really?
the staff into his possession.
Who are you? A spy?
That's gonna get you killed. You got too close to him.
That wasn't a very smart move for Graham to make.
really now? Okay, so there's a path you have to take.
Yeah, don't step on the carpet.
Don't step on the carpet. Oh, well, I wasn't going
Taking care to be very.
You did the first time.
Yeah, because it made my character just walk straight there and like, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
because he
doesn't
does it
matter.
as the crow flies. Have some
That
water.
was too easy.
Yeah, these bandits suck.
Ah.
Oh, these are supposed to be
life-giving
bandits?
water,
Yeah.
nectar of the
Okay.
gods.
They're the
Graham
bandits.
can now feel.
They're the 40 thieves from Alibaba, which, if you've read the story, are really dumb.
Yes, they are. I actually have read the story.
We're gonna hide in oil jars and get hot boiling oil put onto our heads by one of the slave girls. Because that's not messed up at all.
Oh, burn.
I'm gonna boil the enemies of my master alive. So I can marry
The
his
bandits'
son.
horses rest in the desert
Yeah,
sun,
that thing was weird.
while their unsavory
Okay,
owners
so
revel
from the
within
bandit
the
cap,
large
you want to go
tent.
1, east? I mean, unless you want to go in the tent and die.
Does it show anything interesting?
I don't remember.
Oh, sure. Let's see what happens.
An intruder.
No, that wasn't very interesting.
That wasn't a
Just
very
came out of
smart
nowhere,
move.
just stabbed you.
Said an intruder, and I got stabbed.
Cool. Did you save after you got the staff?
Yes.
Okay.
The jeweled staff is obviously the work of an expert craftsman. The worn old shoe is cracked and dry from the desert sun.
A shoe.
A shoe.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, one east. And then head north.
Alrighty. That's a weird way to shimmy down a hill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm heading the way, voice in my head's telling me to go. This one poisons me and kills me.
That would be kind of amusing and horrible, but no. So, north
You
again.
drank from the left side. You are supposed to drink from the right side.
Oh, don't worry. This is kind of awful, but it's not the most bullshit maze in this game.
This isn't really BS, this is just boring.
Don't worry. Okay, this is not the most annoying maze in this game.
This isn't as bad as the cave in Grandia, though.
No, it's not.
That was awful.
Okay, so now go east.
So we're going back to the...
Temple, now that you have the staff?
temple
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
Yep.
We're probably going to stop after... Is this a long sequence?
No.
Okay. Let's just do that and then stop there.
Okay.
You don't have to say that every time he drinks.
Yes, he does.
How far are we? 32 out of 260. Oh, boy. There's a lot of game to this.
Mm-hmm. This is kind of a long one.
Open
Oh,
sesame.
I have to use the...
You have to use the staff on it.
Because he won't do it on his own.
Nope, he will
The
not.
temple door won't open. Perhaps
This music
there's
sounds a
something
lot like the
missing.
Hero Quest music.
Yeah, they had decent music at this point.
Well, they're by the same company.
Open
Yes.
sesame.
Good
no.
job, Cram.
That's
Jesus Christ.
What's the...
I would call that Butterfingers, so that's just really awful.
Near the temple door sits an old, tarnished brass bottle. Quickly, Graham grabs the old brass bottle. Bending down, Graham hurriedly picks up the gold coin from the temple floor.
We'll pick up this one
The
gold
exit
coin.
door is about to close.
Oh, you took too long.
Cheer up, Graham. At least you can practice your game of tiddlywinks.
Wow. That's like no time at all.
And it's enough to pick up the vase and the gold coin and get out of there.
Because of course the staff breaks.
Yeah, of course the staff breaks.
Open sesame.
Because Graham is the fucking klutz.
The
Well, not
staff
even
broke.
klutz, just... I don't even know what you call that. It's just like, how often has the bandits used this?
Quickly, Graham grabs...
Yeah, shut up. Grab the frickin' pixel.
There you go.
The staff is broken and is of no use anymore.
And now, nobody can ever open that ever again. Thanks, Graham. Nobody can ever get all that
Thanks,
treasure.
Graham.
Oh, and now you drink?
I want to look at these things first.
Yeah.
Honey drips...
Oh, that's hot. Okay.
It is a shiny gold coin.
One gold
This
coin.
is an old, tarnished brass bottle.
Hey, it's not like, what was the other game? The two gold coins?
Here are 2 gold coins.
Yes. What's that from?
That's from Descent into Undermountain.
Ah.
Ridiculously overdone voice for him giving you 2 whole gold coins. Oh, right. I should drink before I
Yes.
save.
Well, you can leave now. You're done with the desert. Congratulations! So
Oh.
head east.
Okay. Well, let's get out of the desert, and then we'll stop for now.
Yes.
Sorry. Lips are going dry from being in the desert.
Oh, is that your excuse?
It's totally my excuse. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Yay! I think this is the last one. Oh, good. Now we won't have to deal with Graham's bad gas problem.
Now you just have to deal with Cedric.
Oh, I think I'd rather deal with the gas problem.
Well, there you are. I was just starting to get concerned.
Don't worry about me, Cedric. I'm used to this kind of thing.
Let me guess, the gold coins to talk to the fortune teller.
Yes, it is. Do you want to do that? Or
No, I'm going to save for now.
Save for
we'll
that.
see that next time.
Yep.
Okay, well, that's a pretty good place to stop anyways.
Yes, it is.
So, goodbye, everybody.